Hey everybody, welcome to Amateur D&D, the podcast where we play Dungeons & Dragons, fuck around, and try not to find out. So join me, DM David, as my friends...
Jason!
Dustin!
Hannah!
Josh!
Derek!
Journey through my world in the Lenore campaign, Reign of the Lich.
I don't know why Adam hates on it so much, but he does.
That he does. Hi everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, gotta
Hello.
clean up there a little bit there, Snickerdoodle. Got some crummies.
Oh, yeah. I just dropped chicken and biscuits everywhere.
Very nice. It's been a minute since I've seen your lovely faces. How is everybody?
I almost called in
Pretty
sick to work
delightful,
today,
man.
so I'm going to give it my all.
Oh, okay. Good. That was Jason.
Hello. I play... Are we doing it?
Yeah, we're doing it. We forgot it last time.
Oi! I play Clay Sterling.
Claire Sterling.
I'm a little tired. I realized we've been on this adventure for a while.
We've got Dustin.
Hey, I play Elrond.
And Josh.
Hey, I play Chase. Chasing Smoke.
We have Derek.
Hello. I play Snickerdoodle. I'm still cleaning up crackers everywhere.
And finally, we have Hannah.
Hey, play Airless.
Oop, oop. All right, so let's go ahead, guys, and we're gonna try out this new thing where we're gonna hopefully not waste a lot of time during the episode when like things are in motion, and go ahead and roll your initiatives first. That way, if you happen to come into combat this session, we can just hop right into it. So would everybody please go ahead and roll initiative for nothing. And I'm going to start...
Bad.
Bad. All right, let's start with Airless. What do you got?
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 for Airless. Snickerdoodle.
Dirty 20.
Oh, who has higher decks?
My dex, oh my god, there we go,
Uh,
is
plus 2.
20 plus 5.
Plus 5. I don't think Snickerdoodle's beating plus 5.
No, plus 2.
All right, Clay, what do you got?
I rolled a natural 1. I have a initiative of +2. I don't know if that matters. That's still
It
pretty
does.
low.
It does. It's a 3. You got initiative of 3. Chase, what do you got?
I got a nat 1, which adds to a 4, but I'm last for show.
You will not be last.
What?
Nimble rolled a nat 20. So he's going to go ahead of everybody that didn't roll a nat 20. So I'm going to put him down for a 25 just to be safe. And then Elrond, what you got?
I rolled a 2 plus
Wow.
3, so 5.
God, we're everywhere.
We're going to hit by a tsunami. It's just,
All right, so I'm just going to make sure we don't come into combat tonight to avoid all of
That'd be
that. And so
Yeah,
I will
it'll be
already
fun.
have enemies basically if it seems like we're about to fight. I will then roll their initiative like in the preamble so we kind of hop into it. Now, I did want to talk to you guys about this because this is a new thing where normally it's like, hey, I want to do this stuff. And I'm like, okay, so you do this and then we roll initiative. That still counts. We're going to still like have that. Oh, I don't know what I want to say. Like that mechanic still remains the same. So if you do something before combat starts, you still get to do that before initiative. So you can do something, combat will start, and then say if you're like third down, you will still be third on the list. Couple of reasons I wanted to do this is a lot of times when we are in the story, when we're like, oh my god, something's about to happen, I'm like, haha, roll initiative. And then it's like, okay, so I got a 1. Okay, that's +2. And then it's like 5 minutes later, and it's like you kind of lose that momentum of the story going into the fight. So I thought this might help, and it'll also help you guys be able to visualize where you all are on the turn order, so you kind of know, when you're next and whatnot. Does that make sense to everybody? Is everybody cool with that?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it does
Yeah.
kind of grind it to a halt. Yeah.
It does. Okay, so the biggest problem with this is just sometimes apparently like tonight, you're gonna have to sit on your thumbs when you get a bad roll, like half of you did. So actually, 3/5 of you, and then Nimble rolled a nat 20. So good for me, I guess. Um, that being said, if anybody doesn't have anything else to add, I suppose we can talk about what happened last time on amateur D&D. I don't remember the music. Not dun 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 dun, but it is something. So previously,
HOTTOGO.
ADDDADD.
Nice.
Previously on amateur D&D, the party found themselves in a little bit of a sticky situation. Kind of in talks with a necromancer as he was holding Tevens captive. As Clay tried to free his brother, the necromancer who was controlling the stewards commanded them to attack. And as the battle raged on, the necromancer slipped away, and before they could save Tevens, he disappeared, taking Tevens with him, leaving you all in a bit of a state of confusion on the rooftops of the castle Cyand. Go.
Tevens, no! I'm mad and I'm punch a wall.
Bro, I'm so fucking sorry about Tevens.
We were so close.
I can't believe they got away.
I guess we gotta wait till tomorrow to learn about, or wait till later to learn to meet this Tevens guy.
But he
Oh,
went
you're-
with the bad guy, right? Tevens went with the bad guy, right?
He didn't so much go with him as he was yanked from under
Just
your
taken.
vulture. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Well,
was a
right, I guess.
kidnapping.
Yeah,
I had a very brief conversation with him through the window. He seems like a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, he seems like it. He likes to put that on. Whatever. He's skilled. We need to find him.
I let him know I was with his brother.
I just feel obligated to find him. I still love him even if I think he's a douchebag.
Oh, okay, cool. That's my hero, Mr. Clay. But yeah, no, cool.
Well, I mean, shall we try
God.
and wake these people up that we knocked unconscious?
So
Does anyone have a way to get these fucking necklaces off them? We gotta get these. Look, Airless, I swear to God, he would have controlled you if he had fucking noticed.
Well, we found out that the necklaces are kind of cursed.
Oh, kind of? Did you not see that?
Kind of.
We saw Tevin
Just-
screaming.
Just a
wanting
little
his-
bit.
The guy just wanted to hug his fucking brother. Like, this is horrible. I hate this. And I swear to God, Airless, we gotta get that necklace off you. Like, you're next.
Yeah, come
If he
rip
sees
it off.
you.
That's gonna be
No,
fun.
we know we can't rip it.
Oh, come over here. Come over
Okay.
here, Airless.
Okay, I'm here.
And then I'm gonna cast a remove curse on the necklace.
You
Oh,
have a
you actually
fucking
have remove
remove
curse.
this whole time you're like, it's fine.
I do
Fuck
now.
that bird.
I do now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, sorry, it's just been a long time coming.
Oh.
Elron, yeah, you walk over to Airless, and she pulls out the locket or the amulet from under her clothes. She shows it to you. You place your hand on it, and you say a little something. You do a little something with your hands. I only say that because its components are verbal and somatic. So I'm sure you're doing something neat. And as you touch it, you can see that the little gem, the little emerald, the non-glowing emerald, in the middle of the gem, or in the middle of the amulet, cracks.
Does it come off? Does it come off now? Can I take it off?
Do you take it off?
Pick it off. Pick it off.
Yeah, can I take it off? I want to take it off.
You take it off.
Oh, so cool.
Oh fuck yeah!
Okay.
Hell
Now-
yeah! High five, Elron.
Wait, hold on. What level?
I
What level
think
is
you
that?
should keep that. By the
Oh,
way,
I'm definitely keeping this.
What
My
level?
bad.
What level is that spell?
it is unfortunately a level 3.
Third level abjuration.
Damn.
And
Okay.
Solid.
Airless
Thanks,
the
man.
only one of us that had one of those on.
Correct.
On my neck.
I have one
Clay
in
and
my.
somebody, yeah, has
I have one
like
in my
their pack.
pocket still.
I don't recommend putting it on.
Not going to put it on.
Yeah, well, don't do it. You know what I mean?
Do you even want to keep it with the curse on it, or do you want to get rid of that?
We need like at
Um,
least one that's still active. Clearly,
Do we?
I
You can
feel
throw
like
some
it
on
would.
some
Find
people
people
that
with
we
active
hate.
ones all the time.
No, it's not as a weapon, Clay. Like
Okay,
for
sorry.
like research purposes. Like later, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
when
what I
we
meant.
have,
That's
like
that's
a
what I meant
desk
too.
and some
Yeah.
books and
Okay.
time.
Well, I'm wondering if we can't. I don't know.
Okay.
Reverse.
Do you want me to
Make it-
hold? Yeah, it's something
maybe
like
like try and like use it against him almost. I wonder if there's a way to
Okay.
do that.
that. Like reverse engineer it, even
For
though
right
it's
now.
magic. Reverse
Yeah.
magic it. That
But anyway, I'm gonna walk over to our other bird friend that is lying here, and I'm gonna try
racist.
and wake them up.
Oh yeah, they are unconscious. So you just need to do some sort of
Medicine
heal.
check.
Well, medicine
Oh.
check would stabilize them. You guys use non-lethal attacks on them to knock them out, so they're not doing death saving throws. You don't need to stabilize them. They will need
Mm.
some sort of HP to wake up, though.
Now and then, do they have amulets on as well?
Yes.
Maybe they should just keep sleeping.
Okay, can I use spare the dying on them?
Sure. I feel like, I mean, they're just knocked out. I mean, whatever you're gonna do is gonna, help them wake up. So yeah, so you go.
Shake him
You-
aggressively. Just shake him.
Just kick them a few times.
You see Clay runs up to the gnome and just starts shaking her. She's just eyes rolling back in her head, still unconscious.
I would say everybody needs to kind of back off a little bit because when they come to life, they're not going to recognize us. So don't want to like frighten them too much here.
Well, I could always be there. They know me. I mean,
That's
I
true.
know
Nimbly, come over this way. Why don't you help me do this?
yeah. Nimble comes on over by the Aarakocra with you.
Yeah, and I like touch their wing. I guess doesn't really matter where you touch, but spare the dying.
Could have been a
Cantrip
hand,
on
could have been
them.
a shoulder, but you chose wing. Yeah, so you see the Aarakocra's eyelids start to flutter, and Nimble's like, "It's okay, Mr. Aaron. It's okay. Just nice and easy. It's me, Nimble. It's me, Nimble. I've part of the fan club. You know me. Just take it easy. That's my friend Elron over there. That's my friend Elron. He woke you up. Everything's okay." And you kind of see the Aarakocra kind of sits up. He looks at Nimbly. He gives Nimble a nod. He looks back at Elron. He kind of cocks his head, looks at you with one eye, looks at you with the other eye, looks back at you with both eyes like an eagle. Then he nods his head at you as well.
You're like, welcome back.
He nods.
So this necklace around your neck, it's kind of cursed. And we kind of need to not have it cursed.
Yeah.
You should do the thing. You should do the thing. where
Are you petting your vultures?
Yeah.
I was okay. So yeah, Josh, I saw you waving your hand, and I thought, like, you want to say something? You could just talk.
I know.
No, you have to raise your hand now.
It took a minute, and then like I noticed he kept going back, and he was like stroking. And I'm like, he's petting his fucking vultures.
Okay, so Chase is petting his vultures. Go
Point
on.
of inspiration if you remember their names.
Fuck.
Oh, they had fucking ridiculous names.
I'm Beelzebub.
No, they were like almost cutesy, weren't they?
Hmm.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Does Chase remember?
Feathers.
I'm checking my notes because I don't remember.
Ugly looking.
So
Oh,
as
no.
as Chase tries to remember the name of his birds he is stroking so lovingly, Elrond has mentioned to the Aarakocra that the amulet is cursed, and he kind of holds it out. He's trying to take it off. He can't take it off. His eyes are wild. He's looking at Nimble. He's looking at Elrond. His wings are flapping. He's panicking. He wants to take it off.
And I will say, here, let me help. And I will do the same thing to his amulet as I did to Airless's.
You have another level of a third level spell? Okay.
Yes, I technically still have two.
Very nice.
And
Okay,
I
yeah.
haven't used one yet.
So you try to calm him. You walk up. You place your hands on it. It is dispelled, and he takes it. He chucks it over the edge.
Okay.
Nice, nice. Oh, by the way, they are Sweetbeak and Bumble.
I knew it started with a
Sweetbeak
B.
and Bumble. Right, because Airless thought you were being demeaning.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. It's cute. Ain't that right, Bumble?
And does our friend say anything else?
Your friend doesn't say anything.
Okay, so he's
He's
mute.
been through
All
some
right.
stuff.
I feel like now's a good time to remind you guys, or I guess I'll play it out. After getting mad, I noticed that after Tevens disappeared, there's 3 journal entries here that I find on the ground.
He just
That's right,
left
that's
his
right. I
diary
remember.
right
No,
there.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I had to read aloud in front of the class. It was really nerve wracking for me. Brought back a lot of memories.
Yeah, you did a good job, though. We
Thank
all
you.
clapped.
Appreciate you guys.
Everyone say good job. Good job, Clay.
I bring them out to the group, and I kind of tag them to you.
Uh-oh,
I
Spaghetti-O.
got a clue where they went. What's going on?
Oh, you cut out.
Oh, sorry. I found a clue. A clue where they went, or at least what's going on.
Okay.
What'd you find?
I got these 3 journal entries. I read over them real quick, and pretty much it seems like the first one, Tevens was studying something called an Andu Yurquin. It was made by the gnomes, and something about patience must be earned to use it. He said a hastily spoken wish will be the user's undoing, and if the artifact falters, the user will fall into some void of no escape. I don't know. And also, there's like a note here that only a wish can reverse the wish. Does that mean anything to anybody? What the hell's a Andu Yurquin?
It's a great
I
question.
don't know. We'll have to find out.
All right, cool. Well, next note, it says that Tevin stole this Andu Yurquin from some coalition. This tower we're on is pretty much a red herring. It's a tower of misdirection. The real Andu whatever is actually hidden somewhere where we'll need to do patience and wisdom. I think he made a note.
So wait, this tower is not the big special tower. What was that? But he had some like fucking artifact thing. Is that what he thought was? Is that what was here?
Is that the Andu Yurquin?
So the artifact is gone because it went with the necromancer.
Yeah,
So-
for sure.
But
for sure.
this is a trick. So that wasn't the real one. So it's still somewhere out there, which makes sense because this.
So we need to find the real one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this third journal entry, from what I can make note, which I'll share with you guys in the chat, says that Tevens only trusts 2 people, Lara, and some other person who has the final clue. The final safeguard lies in place where green still clings to life.
Okay.
And that's all we got. Oh, and then I also I'll show you guys. There's like some. Sorry, DM David. Was it dwarven writing on the bottom of one of these?
Yes, on a couple of them. Or no, was it just one of them?
I think it was just one.
Okay.
Can I read that? Because I
Yes.
am also a dwarf.
Yes,
Uh,
it
what-
says must go to Gardenia.
I noticed this written in hand underneath the other things. Kind of hastily says must go to Gardenia. The fuck is
You
that?
would recognize that in particular as being your brother's handwriting.
Oh, it's Tevens. He's fuck. It looks really good. It's like Microsoft Word, Lucia handwriting or something. He's very good at writing. Damn it! I say under my breath. They don't hear me say that. Jealous of it.
I love that.
We got to go to Gardenia, I guess. That's all I know. What's up with you guys?
David, I have.
We
Okay.
have this dwarf or gnome or I don't know. I can't tell what it is.
He's a
The
gnome.
other guy that's unconscious. Yeah, there you go. I thought it might be a gnome. He's also unconscious. Maybe we should help this guy out too. Maybe they can help us with this situation.
Oh shit, we did have that third guy. Sorry, I couldn't see around Sweetbeak.
Is there also a guy in the building here?
Oh
He's-
no.
Oh no! You bring Nimble's attention to the body that's laying inside there, and he runs around the hole and he dashes through the door and inside there, and he starts shaking as he looks down. He hits the knees and he starts openly weeping next to this halfling's body.
Oh no, must have been his friend.
This
Is this halfling dead or unconscious?
He's very dead. His throat was slashed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna run over and jump off sweep. Oh wait, no, this is Bumble. I don't think it matters that much. And come over here and be next to him while he's grieving and wait until he says something. But I will just be there and put my hand on him. I won't say anything.
He buries himself in your robes, just sobbing.
I rub him. I would like roll him up in it, and just let him just do his thing.
Swaddle him.
Mm-hmm.
Just... while this is all happening, the Aarakocra did walk over to the gnome, and is just kind of sitting there cradling her head and kind of looking around at you guys like,
Help.
I walk over and I shake her, maybe a little too aggressively. Wake up! Wake up!
he smacks you with one of his wings and he looks
I
upset.
walk over and I'm like, I kind of gesture. I'm like, kind of like, let me help, and I
Yeah, it's-
do the same thing and spare the dying again.
Yeah. You see her eyes flicker open. She looks up. She's, oh, Aaron. Oh, it's nice to see you there, isn't it? What happened to Tevens?
We don't know where Tevens is. The Necromancer kind of took him.
She looks up at the Aarakocra. She looks back at you and is like, and who are you supposed to be then?
Well, my name is Elron.
The bloody
Yeah, Ron?
protectors of the realm.
The once dead protector of the realm, but now alive.
Okay.
We are the undead protectors of the realm.
Ah, you're undead, are you? Maybe I
Oh,
should take
or
you
like-
out then?
No. We're very much
God.
flesh and bones.
Oh, good. I wouldn't have to kill you or anything.
We're like not
Yeah.
dead, not undead. We're just not dead.
Oh, sweet.
There's kind of another matter. You see that necklace around your neck?
Oh, yes, the shiny. We all put them
Mhm.
on after we killed some skeletons. It was great.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
It's
What are you
cursed,
talking
bro.
about?
Oh wait, I
It's-
can't hear you. I got a crying kid on me.
It's kind of cursed.
Oh, well, I don't want to be cursed. Would you do something about it for me? I can't do much.
So Snickerdoodle, did you happen to add that spell to your repertoire?
I sure did.
How many
I
third
will
levels?
explain.
How many third levels do
So-
you have?
So here's the deal. I'm a warlock. I don't get third levels like you do. I get them as a pact, so I can only cast 2 spells. But I get them back every short rest or long rest. So as long as
Okay.
I can have a rest, I can use more of them.
Oh.
All of my good spells. But I have one open. I can use it.
Okay. Because I
I'm
was
sure we'll
using
be
that
resting
last-
before we get out of here.
Yeah, that's true. I
Yeah.
have one more left too, so I'll just do it for now. And I'll do the same thing to his amulet to get it removed.
Much obliged. Didn't want that thing if it was cursed. And you see it. The gem, of course, cracks once again. And
Wait.
she take. Wait, what are we waiting
No,
for?
not wait. Sorry.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead. My bad.
And yeah, so she also takes off the necklace. And does anybody want a souvenir?
You can throw it in the pit.
Oh, great. She just tosses it down through the middle. It's like, all right, I suppose I should introduce myself. I'm Misa. I'm a gnome from Gardenia, as you can probably tell. This here's Aaron. Not big talker, I'm sure you've seen. And do you happen to know where Chilchuk and Thrain and, of course, Captain Tevens are?
Well, Captain Tevens is kind of MIA. Don't really know where he's at. He
Well, that's a bit troubling, I would say.
kind of went through this portal with the Necromancers, so the Necromancers kind of got Tevens.
Oh, so you met the Necromancer and you're still alive. That's good.
Yeah. And
I'm
then
I'm gazing out over the horizon. I haven't revealed myself yet. Here, I'm gonna move over here towards the thing. I was like, "Where'd you say you were from?"
Oh, I didn't notice you over there. You're behind that there tiefling. Oh my gosh, a tiefling. Well, isn't that interesting? You don't see them out here very much.
Where were you from?
Well,
Where am I
well
from?
hello.
I'm from Gardenia. Where are you from? You look a bit like Mr. Tevens. I don't know why I said Mr. That's
Like
a nipple thing.
Clay checks notes and notices that Gardenia is where Tevens wrote down that we need to go to.
Oh yes, he was writing some notes down, I believe, as we were staying upstairs right before we were attacked.
Boy, what do you know about an Andu Yurquin?
Oh, the Ando Ukraine.
Sure. Why
Not
not?
much other than Tevens kept repeating it as he was scribbling his notes.
he didn't happen to tell you anything about it.
Well, all I know is the Dark Lord is out here looking for something. Tevens asked us to come along. Thought he might need some help on this one. He's been well, supposed to no harm. We're in dire straits here. He's been taking some secret missions. I don't know where he's been going. But he came back this last time after we got attacked by some undead at our home base. We set out this way. He didn't really tell us what for. He just told us he needed help, and of course, we're gonna help Captain Tevens. He's the best.
Boy.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing.
Anyway, have you happened to see our friend Thrain or Chilchuk?
I think there might be a dead halfling in the room over there. Nimbly
Brutal
kinda-
way to bring it up.
So you see the Aarakocra grabs the gnome and flies over the gap, and they land over there next to the body, and they both kind of start bowing their heads as they see Nimble next to him in Chase's arms, kind of sobbing. And the Aarakocra stays there, and the gnome walks back through the doors, and she walks out, and she goes, "Well, that was super sad. I'm in a bit of grief right now.
Is that Chinchuk or is that the other guy?
That was Chilchuk. The other one is a dwarf. Gonna be carrying a loot on his back.
I think the dwarf went down the pit.
Oh, down the pit. That's not what you want to hear. I've already lost one friend today, maybe two with Tevens. This isn't very good, is it?
Yeah. I don't know where the pit goes to.
Well, it seems to go down. Yeah, there's
Wow.
the second level right there. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you don't have any dark vision like me, but I can see that it goes down, and then there's another hole in the second level, and it looks like it goes down, but I can't see much past that.
Do you happen to see the door?
Well, I just said I couldn't see past that, so I guess the answer is no.
So he might be on the second level.
Hey, I would like to send a message because I don't want to interrupt, and I don't know how much he's sobbing or if he's telling me anything about like who this person was in front of us. But I do want to send a message to who can I see easily? Wait, is that
Almost everybody, because the walls shattered.
that's a good point. So these are the guys, and then okay, then I'm gonna go with Snickerdoodle because he looks like he's the closest to him right there.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna
Technically,
use
they're by-
message.
He's over here.
What?
Technically, he's over here.
Oh, okay. Oh well, shit. I don't want to interrupt Nimbly. Anyway, I'm gonna message and send Snickerdoodle a message and say, hey, ask them if they remember anything while they were cursed. Like if they remember fighting us at all. Like if they remember anything, so I know if they like have a memory of what happened.
Yeah. Then I will. Yeah. It seems like we're in a decent break of them not talking over here. So I'll look over and ask him, like, "Hey, do you remember what happened before we woke you up?"
Oh, geez. Well, I have to think back on that. Remember, there's a strange voice in my head. Keep saying dark things, really. Attack friends, stab, that sort of thing. And then it just kind of all goes green. until I saw your faces.
Hmm.
Okay. Do you remember when that started? Do you remember what you were doing before that started?
I remember we were fighting the Necromancer, and then I think I was knocked unconscious, and that's when I started hearing voices. I don't know how much time that was, but
Did you have the amulet on before that?
I actually don't even remember putting this thing on.
Hmm.
It's dark magic. It is. I stare out, loomingly over the horizon.
Wait, didn't you just say that you were handed that piece of jewelry and you put it on?
Oh, they found it on the bodies.
Well, if you could just go ahead and just let me forget some things sometimes, and I don't always remember what I said about 5 minutes ago. It's really hard.
Dude, honestly, that's like my spirit animal right there, like real talk. But so I'm rubbing Nimbly's back and I'm like, hey bud, who is this?
This was my best friend, Chilchuck.
Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And I just like keep rubbing his back and
He's just like snotting, sobbing.
yeah.
It's bad. He is shook. But yeah, and so the gnomes just be like, if you guys don't want to stay out here with this big hole in the ground, might find some rest upstairs on the second or on the fourth floor. That's where we were camped before we got jumped, really. That nasty Necromancer.
If you happen to see I don't remember the name of the gosh darn dwarf.
Thrain.
Rain?
Thrain.
Thrain. It was like, well, if you happen to see Thrain, just come and find us. We might be able to help.
Well, I was gonna go upstairs with you guys. I also would like a bit of a break. But if you want me to search the dangerous castle by myself, I suppose I can do that.
Oi,
Nah, don't do
I-
that.
oi!
Oh.
I think we send a vulture down with me, and I finish the job by finding him. I'm not gonna kill him. I realize now. I'm not gonna kill him. We're gonna find the last dwarf.
Sure hope not. Killing a steward of the realm is quite a big crime.
Sorry, I'm all jacked up. I know. I'm not gonna kill another steward of the realm.
Sorry, what was that?
I said I'm not gonna kill my first steward of the realm ever.
Oh,
I'm not planning.
good to hear. It's a weird way to freeze it, but I suppose.
Do you guys think that's a good idea? I'm gonna come over here by this vulture and be like, carry me down a level.
And the vulture will look at me and I'll nod and then he'll grab it.
Yeah, so he looks over, Clay guy's like, just go. And
Chase. Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't wait for you to like hop on. He grabs you by the shoulders with his massive talons.
Boy!
He's not careful at all as he starts lowering you. So you go down and you as you cross the floor there, you immediately see the walls of the maze that were floor to ceiling 25 feet of the second level there. Of course, it is the exact same basically shape of the hole here is a hole in that room as well. And you lower through that, you kind of see, you don't see anything as you look kind of down the halls. As you lower, you go through the floor of that level as well, and you come back to the floor with the lightning and the mummies in it. However, you do notice that this is completely covered with rubble, which makes sense because 2 floors plus some walls crash down into this level. You also see that none of the electricity is going on anymore. The electricity between the gyms has completely shut off. And as you go down there, why don't you go ahead and give me just a quick perception check. I'm not going to make you investigate because depending on your senses, you should be able to pick up enough.
Right, let's see.
Depending on your senses. I love how that was worded.
Rolled a 14 plus 3, so 17.
Yeah, so as the vulture lowers you down to the first level, you do see the mess that was created from all the explosions. You also notice a bunch of mummies laying around on the ground, seemingly deactivated, and they're kind of all around a central point. And as your eyes drift to where they're laying around, you do see a dwarf laying in the middle of them unconscious.
Oh,
I pick up a small rock and I throw it at one of the mummies.
Yeah, you toss it over there. It hits the mummy doesn't move.
All right, I inch forward and I look up and I'm like, guys, I think I found him. But he's
Um,
surrounded by mummies and it makes me scared. I'm nervous. I'm not scared. I'm never scared.
you guys look up top. You hear
Mm-hmm. Solid.
they're a
we
long
may have
ways
found
away.
Something.
Okay. Which bird is next to me? Which one is this one?
Oh, you have Sweet Beak.
You have Sweet Beak, buddy.
Oi, Sweetbeak, go get one of them. Go get one of them and motion them down. I need some magic user for this one.
All right, so yeah, so Sweet Beak will drop you on top of the rubble, and he flies back up. The rest of you see Sweet Beak coming up with no clay whatsoever. He just lands next to Elrond and kind of starts like nudging him a little bit.
And I'm like, okay, I'll go with or whatever. Yeah, I was like, I got it. I'll take flight.
Chase is watching, but he can tell he doesn't look panicked, so he's not freaking out. He's just kind of like, what? And then watches you just go back down.
Yeah, he just grabs Elrond, lifts him up, and they start going back down.
But I expected this time because I saw what happened.
Yeah, you kind of expected it, but it happened still pretty abruptly. So same thing, Elrond, you go down, you see the destruction in the middle of the second floor, so big hole in the middle of the maze, basically, different corridors leading different places. You lower through the second level, you see the first room you guys entered to, rubble laying everywhere, no lightning, mummies laying around a central point, and in the middle of that, you see Clay standing next to a body.
Clay, what's going on here, buddy? There's like a bunch of mummies.
It seems like they're not moving. I threw something at them. They didn't move. I do have one hand axe out, by the way, because I'm like a little cautious about this whole situation. But our boy, what's the name of the dwarf again? Our boy Thrain is right in the middle of them. I think we got to bring him back.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna like kind of slowly creep up and around, maybe give a little kick to a mummy just to, make sure nothing moves. And reach down to the nearest body part that I can see, nearest limb that I can see.
I'm gonna.
Yes,
Can I grab Thrain and like drag him a little bit of the mummies?
Yeah, so you drag him away from them.
And I'll reach down, touch the shoulder, and cast Spare the Dying again.
Yeah. You see his eyes light up. He kind of looks at you. He goes, Tevens, what did you do to your hair? I mean, it's fabulous. I just. Oh, I am so sorry. You're not Tevens. I'm so sorry. Did you help me? Like, how'd you get here?
I'm sorry. Did you say my hair was fabulous?
I mean,
I shake it off. Wait, never mind. I'm not Tevens. I'm his brother, and I'm here.
Well, his brother's dead. He's been quite broken up about that for the last 20 years.
It's a long story, but we're on the same team. What do you know about a?
Oh no, I was just gonna say I guess I got no choice. You guys didn't kill me. You woke me up, so I suppose that's gonna be good enough for me. Sorry about the mess I left here. Fell through this hole, woke up, got attacked by mummies. It was weird.
You don't know the start of it, brother.
So are we still in the Castle Cyand, or we're?
Yeah, the rest of your party's up a few floors through the pit.
The rest of them. All right, let's go talk to Captain Tevens then. I'm ready to hear his report.
Tevens may or may not be there. He's definitely not there.
That odd way to phrase that. Okay, so he's not there. Where's Tevens? Where is he?
He kind of got stolen by the Necromancer.
You see his eyes go big and kind of comports himself, though. It's like, okay. He said that there was risks. I agreed to go along with him. It's fine. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine, right? He looks at Clay. He's gonna be fine, right?
He's gonna be fine. Tell us all you know about an Andu Yerquin. That's what we need to find out first.
The end of
Anti-Kyridian?
Anti-Kyridian.
That one won't come up in this. That would have been good. Oh, I'm kicking myself now. Oh, that would have been really good. You
Next
said the
season,
Endo
on Amateur
Yukuayen. He
D&D.
was obsessed with it. He's been going on these secret missions. I would accompany him on a few. He kept talking about this artifact that apparently the Dark Lord's looking for. It's supposed to help him do whatever he wants, basically. I don't know much about it. We just started uncovering some of the hints, and from what we could tell, it was supposed to lead here. But as we were upstairs, Tevens kept saying that it wasn't here. It's not the real thing. But we were attacked, and that's really the last I remember before I just saw green.
Elrond, and I'm kind of like, I don't know if these journal entries were from Tevens like we thought they were. Somebody maybe set a trap here. Who are you? And I look at the guy. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Finish Elrond.
Nothing.
I'm wondering if these journal entries weren't from Tevens. But Tevens was trapped here too, or lured.
Are you
here
saying
too.
that out loud?
Yes.
Yeah, no. So Thrain says, he's like, oh, no, those aren't Tevens. Tevens marked them up a little bit, I think, writing some notes on them. But no, these were discovered here. Well, a couple of them were discovered here, and I think he discovered a couple of them on his missions as well. These were written by the creator of this castle.
Do you know who that is?
I just know the name Cyand.
Okay.
Who are you, by the way?
Me? Oh, I'm Thrain Ironfoot, Bard and Steward of the Realm. Brrring.
I like your gumption. We have to get back to the others. We have to tell them what we've learned.
Lead the way. So yeah, you guys run up a whole bunch of stairs. Go ahead and give me a raw 20 roll to see if you remember how to get through the maze.
Oh God. I got a 20.
Okay, I'm following him. I'm following him. Because
Thrain rolled a nat 20, so
So did I.
so you guys are both just like, oh, I think I'll lead the way if it's okay with you, or do you think you know the directions, or
I think I remember them, but if you want to, go
no,
ahead.
after you. And you guys both start walking at the same time. You kind of get crunched in the doorway. Flood it out, Josh. So yeah, you guys make your way down through the maze just fine. Luckily for Clay, he had both Thrain and Elrond remember perfectly, and you make it back up there. Meanwhile, while all that was going on, let's flip over and see what these guys were talking about for the last couple minutes. So the gnome introduces herself to Snickerdoodle and Aerolus as Nissa. She is a Gardania gnome. She has been with the stewards for about a decade now. So she did not return to Morningstar Island when the gnomes were called back to start working on their big project. And yeah, that's about all she told you as you guys kind of walk on up here. And she sees Thrain, and she's like, oh, Thrain, it's good to see you. Thought you were dead for a second. Bad news, Chiltruck's dead. He's in there. There's a sobbing halfling. It's all very sad. Thrain goes, he pays his respects to Chiltruck before coming back out because I don't want to deal with that anymore.
So Snickerdoodle, we kind of need this necklace to be removed.
Absolutely. Get over here.
Don't mind if I do. Thrain walks up. He goes, "Hi, Thrain Ironfoot. Nice to meet you."
Snickerdoodle Stout, nice to meet you. Let's take care of this thing, and I will grab the necklace and cast my remove curse.
You cast your remove curse. You see the gem inside splits, and he is able to remove it.
All right. Well, that was enough work for one day, if you ask me.
Well, I agree.
Um,
I suppose we can go rest upstairs in the chambers up there if you guys would like. There might be some sure there's a cot or something up there, maybe some blankets. I think I saw a bed. Of course, Captain Tevens slept on the bed. But I'm sure any of you could also sleep on it if you wanted.
Dibs.
Right, moving to the room. I'm checking it out.
All right, so you guys head upstairs.
Oh yeah, is Nimbly done crying? I don't know how to
Nimbly's done
finessely
crying.
be done
Yeah,
with that.
you kind of help him up a little bit, kind of sniffly and stuff like that. He'll walk with you before he goes. Wait. I need to bury him. You go without me. And he lets you guys go up, and you see him kind of try to fireman's carry, and he starts walking towards the stairs, as he plans on burying his friend outside in the sand.
Hey, whoa, hey,
Wait, what?
hey, Nimbly, I'm all for this. How about you let Bumble go help you out with what you want to do? He can fly you right down there and come
Okay.
right back up. Okay? And then
Okay.
Bumble, Sweetbeat, can y'all help him out? And then so I'm
And
gonna have
they,
them both because I don't want anything to happen to Nimbly at this point. I've already
Yeah.
revived him once. I'm gonna have both vultures go with him to
So,
go.
so Sweetbeak flies over to Chilchuck's body and gently places talons around him and lifts him off as Bumble?
Mhm.
Bumble walks over to Nimble and kind of lays his head down next to his head and kind of massages his head before gently placing his talons on either shoulder and lifting him up in off the side of the castle.
Sweet, gentle creatures these giant vultures are.
They're sweethearts.
Elegant.
I
I
mean,
don't know
it's-
about that. That was a pretty rough ride down.
Yeah, we're like you say that we're like harvesting wounds. Like, yeah, gentle as fuck.
And I'm like crying, I'm like, just they're so gentle giants.
Yeah, so you guys go upstairs. You got to peek over the edge to make sure he's all right. You see Nimble down there digging a hole in the sand by himself. But you guys are up on the 4th level, and you are able to all go into these quarters that were presented to you. So I'm just trying to get everybody in here so you can see what you're looking at. So you enter this big room. Once again, very, very high ceilings. It seems like even though this is a very tall tower, it's only because each floor is so tall by itself. You see a large rug in the middle of the room there with a table on top of it, books on the table, a bunch of empty bookshelves all around, so you don't know where the books actually came from. A bed on one side, piano to the north, and a desk that looks to be ransacked empty as well. However, sorry.
I was gonna say, what about inside the piano?
Well, you haven't looked inside the piano. However, next to the piano, speaking of, you do happen to walk in, and there is a large silver hammer that is laying, kind of leaning up against the piano.
Investigate that hammer.
Clay, you walk over to this, and you recognize it without a doubt as the Sterling hammer.
It's been over. I pick up the sterling hammer.
So you pick this up. So for the rest of you, as Clay would tell you if Jason knew anything about it, the Sterling
Don't.
hammer is a weapon that has been passed down through the Sterling family for many generations. It is made of sterling silver, but it is not soft because it was actually created with the Forge Master's hammer, which means that anything that was created with that is unbreakable. You do see, as you pick it up, Clay, you do see the names of all your family that had held it before.
It's like the Stanley Cup. This is incredible. Boy, I never thought I'd be holding this. Can I read the names on the side of it?
Yeah,
Anybody
yeah.
I recognize?
Yeah, you start reading them. You see a few names you don't really recognize. Must have been, a long, long time ago. You do see some names that you've heard from your own family history before. You do see, there's Clay Sterling II. You kind of go along, you see Clay Sterling I on one side. You kind of pick it over. You see your dad, Clay Sterling III. You kind of tilt it towards the bottom of the head itself. You see Ruth Sterling wielded this axe, or this hammer. And right next to Ruth Sterling, written in very fine, neat handwriting, but painted on instead of engraved like all the other names, is Tevens Sterling.
Wow.
Boy, looks like he never rightfully got it carved out. I'm gonna take this hammer. This hammer is mine. I want this
That hammer is yours. So what you're gonna be able to add to your inventory, Jason, go ahead and add a vicious warhammer into your inventory. So this is going to be a +1 warhammer. So you'll have +1 on your attacks and your damage, and you will also get an extra 2d6 damage on any nat 20. However, I will ask that you put your Great Axe into the bag of holding if you're going to be carrying the Sterling Hammer.
That's right. Oh boy, anybody have any use for a Great Axe? I look around.
Oh
the
yeah,
room.
right
Does
here.
anybody
I'm just
respond?
kidding. I was like, oh yeah, me.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I love this guy's humor, and I put it into the bag of holding.
Yeah.
This guy's funny. I like him.
Hope so. You've been hanging out for a while now.
We've come close. We've been through some shit.
And we've been through some shit.
All right, what else we got to investigate here?
So as you guys search the room, you also do see, like I said, there's a bunch of books on the table. You see a couple loose papers and a couple of books on the table.
Anything on those books of interest?
I don't know. Do you look at them? Nobody said they were looking at them.
Yeah, you look at the books.
Okay. So you do see a book about the old mage school that used to be in the Thorhaven Peninsula. You guys would all kind of be aware of this. It hasn't operated in a few decades, but it was located in the Frozen Palace, which was nestled in the Whispering Woods, which was just east of the Still River up on the Thorhaven Peninsula there. And it's literally just a history book about that location.
Anything on the papers?
You look at the papers and you do find additional journal entries from Lord Cyand, who had apparently written them. So let me go ahead and figure out how to share these mofos with you. Here is the first one.
In the journal?
We're gonna have to put these together in like a Google Doc.
Well, they're in your journal.
Does anybody want to read the journal entry?
I've seen it. The Coalition's great weapon, the Ando Yuquin. A device born of desperation and fear. Its magic is unstable. Its creators arrogant in their belief that they could control such a thing. They see it as a key to victory, but I see it as for what it truly is, a key to ruin. Now, as the war rages, I hear whispers in its presence, promises of power and salvation, but power corrupts, and this artifact will consume whoever dares use it without caution. It cannot remain in the hands of the blinded by ambition. Note, I must act before it is too late. The others will not understand. Not until it's too late.
Nice. Here is the next one.
The Elder Forest, once so full of life, withers under the weight of a curse. The sand swallow all that once was green. My tower adapts. What once was stone becomes sand. What once were trees, now a swirling cyclone of grit and dusk. They will come, as I have planned, drawn to this place of false hope. They believe I am foolish to trust such simple defenses, but none will enter without the word, and even if they do, it will only lead them further from the truth. Note, Catil Welsa is the key to entering, but it will lead them nowhere but to questions. And that is assuming Dwarvish.
That is Dwarvish.
And I can read that.
Okay.
So the map, it says map ? And Aerolus, you would recognize that as the password that appeared on your map when you approached the cyclone.
Ooh.
Does Airless still have that map? Can we pull it out and check it? See if anything's changed? I guess no, nothing would change. We just know where we are now. It's a Marauders map.
Alright. Final entry.
All right. The Ondo Euquin lies where it has always belonged, far from the eyes of the coalition and the greedy hands of those who would wield it. I have entrusted its secret to the winds, to the waters, to the places still untouched by war. When the day comes that one worthy of its power stands before me, they will know where to look. They will remember what the coalition sought to destroy and what still endures. Note, seek the Valley of Whispering Waters. There my final puzzle awaits. And then there's more Dwarvish on the bottom.
Which
Ooh,
you
I
understand
love puzzles.
all written language, correct?
I have to cast a spell to do that.
Oh, okay.
So before I cast the spell, I'll just be like, is this Dwarvish too, or should I try to look into this? And I'll just kind of pan it around the room.
Clay reads it.
Yeah, so the first underline little asterisk says not on Lenore ? And the second one underlines stand before me. It says how.
And who do we think wrote these notes?
I'm getting hints that this is Tevens' handwriting. I recognize it anywhere.
Tevens wrote the annotations for sure.
But who wrote do we know who wrote the initial?
They're pretty sure it's from Lord Cyand, who built this castle. But that's it. That's all they said. Because they found evidence that that's the only person it could probably be.
Okay. Well, Tiefling, it sounds like we might be going off Lenore. Might be going back to your home at some point. That's at
Oh
least
man,
I'm
what if is the pebble untouched by war?
Why don't you give me a history check to see what you know about the pebble?
Can I also do the history check for
anybody
what
that
I would
wants
know
to.
about War on the Pebble?
Yeah. Anybody that wants to.
18.
21.
24.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. So with that, what we're gonna say here is you guys don't know of any war that has been on the Pebble. You know that is where the Tieflings settled after they switched sides and started working with the Council of Lenore, and started fighting with the elves, the men, the dwarves, the gnomes, the halflings, the humans, the Aarakocra. So you do not remember any sort of lessons about a war on the Pebble.
I don't know. I only bring up the pebble because that's where all the tieflings are now. I don't remember of any wars on that little part. It's not technically. It's it's Lenore, right? But it's not on the mainland. I don't know.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, brother. Hope to
But
investigate a little bit more.
It also seems so close. But is that the thing where it's not too far? Not too far from here.
Would my growing up on the Pebble would something like reading the Whispering Waters, the Valley of Whispering Waters, make me think of a place on the Pebble that would possibly do that?
But since you guys are thinking about this and looking at all the stuff, A couple of you did have really great history checks. So I'm going to go ahead and use that to divulge a little info for y'all. So who had the 21 and 24? That was Chase and Elron?
Yeah.
So Chase
Yeah.
and Elron, you guys, all of you are poring over these pages. You notice a few things. You notice, let me try to find which entry it is here first. Oops, that one's up. There we go. So you notice that on entry 332, in his note, he said, "My final safeguard lies in the place where the green still clings to life amidst the barren, where the waters of old run still." And still is capitalized. And Tevens has underlined the S with a question mark. You also see whispering waters. That's another clue that kind of makes you think a little bit. One other thing you kind of piece together here is, one second here. Jason, give me a commercial while I look for this evidence.
Jason?
Hey everybody, we've had a lot of fun. Jason, I'm breaking character here for a little bit. Make sure you get your vultures spayed and neutered. It definitely calms them down a lot when they're picking you up and dropping you down and everything. It also helps control the pet population. So make sure you get your vultures or really any big birds of prey spayed or neutered at your local vet station. Help control the pet population. Make our neighborhoods a little bit better. All right, back to you guys with the fun.
Thanks, Jason. So one thing you guys also notice is before it talks about waters of old run still, it says the green still clings to life amidst the barren. Now you've got a few pieces of evidence, and with a 21 and a 24, you start looking over at that history book. The history book that talks about the Frozen Palace. The Frozen Palace, which is in the Whispering Woods. The Frozen Palace, which is in the Whispering Woods next to the Still River, up on the Thorhaven Peninsula, and you start piecing it together that, oh shit, it might be somewhere up in the Thorhaven Peninsula, maybe the Frozen Palace.
We're going the wrong way. We gotta go north. Sounds like.
I need to see a map again. Is there not a map in our journal?
So you guys, let me just put you on the map. How about that? So you can look at it. Boop.
I mean, that'd be cool.
By the way, I'm going to go ahead and say that while you guys are looking at all this stuff, you are taking a short rest.
Sounds good to me. Dibs on the bed.
I was gonna say it would be nice to have a long rest.
You can't quite take that just yet, but you will be able to soon.
Scan around. I'm looking. Somebody ping if you find something.
Why don't you
man.
guys vocalize what you're thinking?
It's right here.
I don't know, guys. So we're gonna have to go all the way. We're gonna have to go all the way to the Thorhaven Peninsula. It's on the other side of the damn continent.
And we're over here.
It's either
Sounds like we're
boat
going on a
around the
road
whole.
trip.
I was gonna say boat or a road trip around the whole place. I don't
I,
think we can do a boat though. God damn,
I still think we should stop by the capital.
dude. There's no way there's not a bunch of big baddies at the capital.
But I mean, either way, we're gonna have to go through multiple different settlements.
We could at least like graze it, right? I mean, we could go by it at a distance and at least check it out.
I mean, if we can get on the plateau, man, like, gotta get up that bitch too. How many? I mean, there's only so many access points, right? Like, they're probably all fucking guarded. Like, I hear you. I want to see. I'm desperate to see. I really, really am. And I'm there, but I don't want to get too close to the capital. I feel like there's going to be too many baddies. I mean, it's got to be where the Lich is. There's no, I mean, I'd be hard pressed to find he's like, I don't know, just fucking like hanging out on a lake or some shit.
Mhm.
It's a valid point. But I don't know. I think we can assess it as we get closer. Keep our
Yeah,
wits
I'm down.
about us.
I mean, I'm down with getting close. Like I said, I'm hesitant to get too close to the capital, but I'm with you. Or the Citadel, capital, Citadel.
The Citadel is the
I hear
capital.
you.
I mean, we've been told that there's not much there. I think it's probably worth avoiding.
I don't know. It's my home. I just want to see my home.
I get it. That's why,
I mean,
I'm fine with getting close enough so we can see. I just don't want to. Let's get close enough where we can see what we can actually get to. Like, I'm with y'all. Let's go and assess the situation, but I'm a little hesitant of getting too close. I don't know how strong this lich is. Like, can it sense us if we're too close? I mean, it annihilated half the city and shit. I don't know how powerful this thing is, man.
Yeah, but what if he's also like 2 steps ahead of us and is already at this tower, at this old, at the Thornhaven Peninsula?
And we're going here because of some special artifact.
Yeah, which we need to defeat him. So either way, we're gonna probably come across him at some point. Just a matter of when he decides to show his face.
And just okay, slightly out of character, but like maybe not. But like, and we need this. We need this. What is it again? Ondo you Queen.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And we don't know what it does for us yet, or we got little pages that hint at it being powerful.
We got to be patient. That's as far as I know. We got to be patient and knowledgeful when using it. It's nothing to be fucked with, because if we fuck up, we're sent into like some void. There's no escape.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty high stakes if you ask me.
And
Well,
we
I
still
mean-
have bogs in the marsh too.
Yeah, and like bogs in the
He
marsh.
meant-
Wait, what?
He needs bullywugs.
Bullywugs, yes.
Oh, over in the marsh area. Oh, that was like one of our other quests, right?
Yep.
Bugs in the marsh.
Okay. So let's think about our actual thing, and I want to think about this from a time management and like life events, right? So we know we want to go to the Thornhaven Peninsula, literally on the
Yes.
other side of, the continent. If we want to go help with the Bullywug situation, we would have to basically go back to that base camp at the mountains, at that gate or whatever, right?
Not
Or
necessarily. We could cut all the way through.
here, like over this area.
We could cut through. Yeah, we could cut through like here, all the way over to here.
Wait, we're trying. This is where the Bullywugs are, right?
And maybe it will give us time to train ourselves, to prepare ourselves for the Lich.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying we go fight the Lich right now. That thing was so fucking strong, and we just basically woke up. We're not gonna go fight a Lich. The thing will fucking destroy us.
Let's just say we know we need the Ando Yukuyan.
My brother also doesn't have all the time in the world.
And do we know where he went, or is it we're thinking he's at?
Yeah, well, my father's
Thornhaven.
MIA. I don't know. And Tevens
Oh wait,
can handle
wait!
himself.
Oh my God! Okay, wait, Elron, hold on. It just hit me. There was something that Necromancer said. He said that it turns out it looked like your father was successful when he looked at you. I think he knows something about how we came back. And I don't know good or bad, and I'm kind of looking at you very pointedly, but like, I feel like your dad somehow helped us come back. And the fact that I haven't seen him yet has me a little worried.
Yeah, you might be onto something there.
But okay, so we want to see the capital a little. We want to help with the bullywugs to assist that situation. And then we want to go to Thornhaven. And then, is that where we think your brother is, Clay?
I don't know right now, but that's the closest I can assume.
Because we
I
think,
mean, we
like,
don't know
'cause-
where.
So-
We don't know. They could have zipped off into anywhere.
do I know how Dimension Door works? Like, I mean, as like a wizard, like I don't have that spell. Like, is that what that spell is? Dimension Door?
It was Dimension Door. It is a wizard spell, yes.
Like, I won't look it up, but like in character, would I know that? Do I do an Arcana check, maybe?
Yeah, why don't you do an Arcana check? Actually, Arcana or History, because maybe you just, studied it or something.
They're both 15. Either way.
Okay. You don't know a whole heck of a lot about it. Like you wouldn't be able to cast it yourself, obviously.
Sure.
You have heard of it before, you recognize it, and you do know that it is a limited distance spell.
Okay, so that's the only thing. But I guess they've had a lot of time at this point. I will
So,
say,
I mean,
guys,
they
like you
could have
can.
just done that right outside the castle and then led by foot.
I will
What?
say the that spell in particular. I know we can't go too far. It's not just a teleport wherever you want spell. I mean, it's potent, don't get me wrong, but um, they're not. They could possibly be not that far away. I don't know how to find them though.
Does the map say anything?
Oh my God! Yeah, does the map show anyone?
Ooh, yeah.
Is it like our actual Marauders map style?
Aerolus, do you produce the map?
Sure.
Aerolus pulls out the map, and you guys look at it, and it's a map with no glowing icons anymore.
Hmm. Well, Marauder's map is no garbage.
All right. Nimble, Bumble, Sweetbeak, did you guys see anything by chance when you were having your impromptu funeral? I'm grasping at straws here, guys. Gotta find my brother.
Yeah, so at some point they did come back up here. I'm sorry, Mr. Clay. I didn't see anything. I'm sorry to let you down.
No, you didn't. You done well today, boy. Maybe I give him the big bed. Maybe he gets the bed.
He pops right up there under the covers and like falls asleep instantly.
Yay, it's cute. All right. I say we're crossing across to the Marsh Madness, and then we'll head up north. Is that kind of where we're landing on?
I don't mean to interrupt, but me and Thrain and Aaron, we need to get back to Shadowkeep. Probably need to bolster up the defenses there. Had a few attacks. Want to make sure everybody's doing all right. Make sure nobody got their hand chopped off and died or something.
I'm sure you won't have to
Anyways.
worry about that at all.
We went through Shadowkeep. We kind of cleared it out, and
Oh,
that's where we were left with the. Speaking of which, those guys also probably have glowing gems.
oh, weird.
Shit.
I will, I think, should be a wizard that can come by, or some sort of warlock, like this young, striking gentleman over here. So I should pass that along, but if you should want to come back, you could possibly stay the night. If you wanted to head back towards the marsh. Otherwise, I think we're going to be leaving here soon.
All right. So we got to do the marsh. Eventually, we have to go up north. And also, Elrond's dad. We got to find Elrond's dad. How are we looping these together, boys? And airless.
Boys and airless.
Well, and I believe at some point we need to get over to the Pebble.
Well, right now we know that the Pebble is secure, though.
I know, but it's just the same
wait,
way you
what-
want to see
didn't
your
we-
dad. He wants to
Wasn't
see.
that also?
He wants
that
to
was
see
the-
his home.
Well, yeah, but that was the third. That was the other.
That was one
task.
of the.
Yeah,
There was something to check on there.
yeah.
So my thought kind of is that maybe we go back, make sure these guys get to Shadowkeep. We can check out the Pebbles / and then make our way up to the March by way of the gate again.
We
and
should.
could
If
still
we could
go
get to
that way.
Shadowkeep,
I'm down for that.
we could get to Shadowkeep and help them make sure we can remove some more necklaces and maybe long rest there.
Yeah, I like this plan. And then make your way to Marsh Madness. Then see. I know you don't like the idea of the Citadel,
We'll still check the
but
Citadel
I
out.
think we should
will.
check it out.
We'll check the Citadel out. Maybe there's a way from the marsh that can get us there besides.
And maybe
check
we'll
things
run
out.
into more of my people, and we can learn more.
I say we all split up and are all different adventures.
No.
That is-
One-
Terrible.
my only thought would be is we should go to the Pebble before we start going north because we're way closer
I agree.
I kind of agree with you.
And then
and just check that out of the way, and and then maybe even stop by the gate on the way back up to the marsh.
And I just want to say, because I want another adult to hear this, is at one point I'd like to walk by the Midlands on our way up to the place.
Never got to see him before. You just want to see
Yeah.
him for your own.
And that's his home.
That's my home too, man. I want to check
Oh,
it
okay.
out.
Absolutely.
I feel like we check the Citadel and hopefully check out the Midlands a little bit on the way out and see its conditions.
That could be on the way over to Thorhaven.
Yeah, no, it's a ways off. So Chase is kind of rubbing his head a little bit, and he's like, "It's a ways off. I know. It'll be there. I'm looking forward to it, but we have lots of steps in the way. I think Shadowkeep should be our first step, though."
And then the pebble.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep.
So with that decision, yeah, you guys get a little rest before setting off with Thrain, Aaron, and Nissa at your side. Um, just to make sure that you get through the desert all right, I need one person to give me 4 raw 20 rolls to make sure there are no worms or dragons that impede your path back home.
Who's feeling lucky?
Hannah, go.
4.
4 of them.
That one was a 15, 18, 11, and another 11.
All right. So yeah, you guys spend the next few hours trudging through the dunes of the Deadlands. You don't see a whole lot. Maybe in the distance you do see another what looks like a giant worm moving through the sand, but it's far off and not heading your way. Nothing to worry about.
The Dune
Before you-
soundtrack plays in the background.
Exactly. Timothy Chalamet walks by, and you guys get to the tunnel you guys had left through. You once again say the password in Dwarvish, and it opens up. You spend another couple hours walking through that before arriving back at Shadowkeep, where you are allowed to take a long rest.
Hold on. Before the long rest, were any of the people that were still there, did they have amulets on them?
Yes, they did. Yes, sorry, I forgot about that. 100%. So,
yes.
Yeah,
So before we do a long rest, I want to remove at least 2 of the people. I want to use my remove curse to get their amulets off.
yeah, perfect. So, the only 2 left alive slowly stares at Jason.
Sorry.
Are Labia and Isolde. And Isolde basically is just cursing herself because she's a wizard and she should have known to try that, but she did not. So they are very happy. They are also elated to see that you brought back 3 more protectors. So yes, you are able to remove the curse from their amulets. That is no longer a threat for them.
Did the other people that we ran across by the cave, did they make their way back here?
They were heading towards the gate, actually.
Oh, I thought they were going to Shadowkeep. Sorry.
No, they're running away from Shadowkeep because it was being attacked.
Got you.
Yep. So yeah, you guys are able to do that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I also forgot. Fizwick is there. Who's Fizwick? He introduces himself to you. He is the gnome that turned into a giant purple worm and ate all the skeletons for you guys.
Oh, thanks,
So-
buddy.
Hey, we saw you in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, remember that? That was a good time. I was quite full after that. Just kind of kept going. I was a big worm for a while. Ate some things. Ended up back here.
The hell did you
Much
manage that?
Anyways, it turns out that both Fizwick and Nissa have been summoned to the gate as part of the gnome envoy because there's not a lot of gnomes left, and they are 2 high-standing gnomes in the area still. So they say, well, I guess we're going to go ahead and head back to the gate. That's where I've been told to go. I don't know where you guys are headed, but good luck with everything. And yeah. And I guess we'll find out what happens on the way to the Pebble next time on Amateur D&D.
Yay!
Oh,
Hey, Snickerdoodle, you're going home.
You're going home.
we can get
It's going
some of the
home.
finest stout that's out there.
Oh God, I hope it is good.
You're gonna have to
We got
remind me.
aged barrels in the cellar that have been, they're 20 years more aged than they were before. They got to be incredible.
Hot dog!
You don't think a bunch of sad tieflings drink it all?
What was the issue with the pebble again? You have to remind me of that.
Most of us could barely afford it.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of AD&D. We hope you had as much fun listening as we did playing. See you guys later.